Good morning.
Hello, good boarding. Okay, put all your things. Sir, you're supposed to put them on the rolly thing.
I thought you put them on the ground and then you pick them up.
No, that's not this store. That's a different store.
What the heck? Okay, whatever, dude. Hey.
Okay. How about you just scan them yourself? I don't want to do it anymore.
You sound tired. What time did you go to bed last night, my dude?
I got to bed at 7:30.
I'm not doing that math. Okay, I can. Okay, tell you what. You give them to me for free, and then I'll leave you alone, and you can go take a nap.
I'm awake. Why are you? Who are you?
I'm in the checkout line waiting to leave. So if you could scan my items real quick, I can
Oh,
get you some money.
why?
Bounce. We can bounce.
You just have 3 individual lemons
Yeah. So
tied up and gagged. Why did you do that?
because I wanted them. I wanted the bad lemons, dude.
The baddie lemons?
The baddies. The baddies with the baddies with the fatties.
What?
The bad lemons.
Oh, okay.
The bad lemons with the bad lemons.
Okay, here you go. They're in the bag. Wait,
Thanks.
paper or plastic?
Both.
Can't do that.
Double plastic. Screw the turtles.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you. Okay, goodbye. And he walks off without having to pay for him.
Wait a minute.
That's what you call
Wait.
shoplifting.
No.
But it's only illegal if they catch you.
I actually forgot about that. I forgot that you need to pay.
Don't shoplift, kids.
Don't shoplift unless you're me.
Don't shoplift.
Just kidding. Don't shoplift unless you don't have any
Never.
money.
No, don't.
And then-
no, Nick, stop talking.
Don't shoplift unless you have any money, and then go get caught and go to jail like you should, you poor piece of garbage. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm
no
just
shoplift.
joking.
Okay, you're being
I'm
a
a
bad influence on the
capitalist.
kids.
I'm being a good influence on your adults.
Being a great influence.
Being a great influence. So, TJ, a few weeks ago, I bought a WRX.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good.
Whoa.
Good.
Sweet.
Ah.
Huh?
Hi.
Wait, I talked about that on the last episode, right?
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, because Denver Knox, I forgot about that. And so,
In conclusion, what do you have to say?
I've owned a WRX since, frick, how long has it been? I got it
Last Thursday.
last Thursday,
Two Thursdays ago.
2 Thursdays, so 2 weeks.
No, it was last week I took you. So it'd been last Thursday. No, it was not. It
it was 2 weeks ago.
was 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks ago Thursday.
So we'll say I've owned a Subaru for a little bit less than 2 weeks.
I mean,
It's not Thursday yet
WRX.
of this week. I've owned a Subaru WRX for about 2 weeks, a little bit less than 2 weeks. And the other day I was driving 2 weeks.
yesterday.
Sunday I was driving. And mind you, I've owned this car for 2 weeks. Mind you, I bought it from a dealership. They did a service on the car at the dealership. And I owned this for 2 weeks. 2 weeks I owned a Subaru WRX. And it's currently in the mechanic because it doesn't work no more. Subaru can take you places. Here, insert picture of
The
mechanic shop.
Oh.
The grave. No, they're a very safe car. I love my Subaru. I felt more emotions for the Subaru, not WRX. I felt more emotions for that WRX than I have any dog or pet I've ever owned. Actually, probably all of them combined. So, yeah.
So guys, imagine your favorite dog or pet going to the vet because it stopped working.
Go to the vet because it ate a ginormous bone and then decided to have its intestines impaled. Yeah, that happened to me, and I still care about this car more than I do that dog.
But not, I mean, you paid a lot more for the car, or you paid more for the car than you would dog.
Yeah, no, but the dog could have made more money.
True. But.
Booty.
But.
That's what I said.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Well, I'm going to continue to drink water because it's healthy for you. Boy, do I love water.
Wow, isn't that cold?
Okay, we
Sponsored
decided
by
to
kindness.
That's choose kindness. Who's kind? Who's cadness?
Katniss Everdeen.
Who's
Party
Capness?
Capness. Hunger
Old
Games.
Blue Bloom.
Okay.
Okay,
Like how?
we have been writing a movie. We started
The last 2 months.
we started 2 weeks ago, and now we've done one episode on it so far, and now we're going to continue it because we find it very entertaining. So, now, TJ, before we jump into it, do you have anything fun to say about your week?
My week went pretty solid, I guess.
Tell me about it.
So, what did I do? I worked.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I worked.
Oh, it's Monday. I forgot about that.
Didn't do much. I'm thinking talking about last week, and I didn't do much. I worked Friday and Saturday. Went to youth Thursday.
What did I do? Oh, yeah. I drove my aforementioned WRX an hour and a half all the way down to Fort Wayne with my buddies. And we went down there, and we're like, chow. We went to an amazing pizza place called Pine of Slice. It was stinking amazing. It tasted so good. I want to go back every day of the week. But I wish we had one really close to us because that'd be quite spectacular. And then also, after that, we walked around, did some photography stuff. It's kind of the reason I was going, but also to hang out with friends. It was fun. And then we walked around, and then we saw a Starbucks, and we're like, I have a great idea. Let's spend 2.5 hours at a Starbucks. It was a really cool Starbucks. So we spent like 2.5 hours there. That's fun. And then after that, I was like, oh yeah, the dealership that I wanted to go here closes in 15 minutes. Dang it. And I was still parked and nowhere near my car. So we ran. I was like, and I forgot that I put my car in gear when I parked it. So it was in first gear to prevent it from rolling, how cars do. And I forgot about that. I was like, it's going to be fine if I just start this car and let off the clutch in first gear. Parked. So that's exactly what I did.
It was a great idea.
It was a great idea. We got a head start on the concrete wall 3 feet in front of us. And then I had to back out between two very closely parked cars over there's like
Did you park in a parking garage?
No, it was just a parking lot. There's two cars right next to me, and then there's a stinking concrete wall 3 feet in front of me, and then I had to back up. It was a hill downwards, and I was going towards the wall. Very aggravating. So I had to keep my foot on the brake, and I stinking clutch the thing, and I had to put the gas on and it was very annoying. It sucked. Oopsies, my bad.
Fun.
So I remember. I didn't do that again. We also went to Taco Bell.
Solid.
Taco Bell clapped. Slaps. Not as good
Muy
as
bueno.
Pint and Slice on 816 Road, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Go there right now. Do it.
I bet.
We should go and do a podcast there. We should. You wanna? Let's go right now. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, wait.
We can make it down there in time for supper.
Yeah.
It's not that far away. I lied. It's very far away. It's very far away. Yeah, that's about all I really did.
I didn't do
anything.
I didn't even. I worked. I worked while you had fun. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding. No, I had fun at work.
You did?
Yeah. Almost died, but not really.
Ooh la la.
I say that, but it's an exaggeration, but it's close enough.
How did
you
you
never know?
almost die?
Candy store stuff. No, yeah. We were moving the displays out because we were spring cleaning, so we move it out and do it, and it's like big, like a thing, and there's picture like a cabinet, and then there's like a big thing on the back of the cabinet that was not screwed into it, and you have candy on it, like with a bunch of shelves. We moved that out, went perfectly. And the wheel's like weird. Like the one wheel is facing like straight, and the other one, like the two facing straight, and they don't move at all. And the other ones are ones that roll completely. And we had to go against it. How do you explain it? Like it's like this, and we had to move it like this.
Thanks for that.
I know. I'm saying how do I explain it to them? It's like it's vertical, but it's supposed to go parallel. I don't.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you for putting in words on this audio podcast.
I was trying to get your opinion on how to do it, but yes, vertical has to go parallel. So he has to go against it. So we moved it back. Whatever. It took a little bit. Blah. We go to move it back, and one of the parallel wheels that's supposed to be vertical.
Oopsies.
Wait, vertical is straight up and down, isn't it?
Vertical.
Adjacent. I don't know. I don't like.
Parallelogram.
Okay, perfect. It went away. The one on the back, it just popped off. And
What?
the thing wasn't attached. It was like wobbling, and it almost fell. But
That
we
would have been
saved it.
funny.
It
You would have broken 2 ribs max.
It almost went bad, but we didn't. So we went.
I get to go to your job. Not exactly your job, but I get to go to where you work. And be super cool.
We had to go to the building where I work, not the store where I work.
Pretty much the store that they have the same, like, naming theme.
They don't even have the same owner, but yeah,
But they have the same naming theme. Why would they call it
close enough.
Aunt Millie's Candy
Well, it's
Store?
because Linda used to own both, but now she doesn't.
Ha! Why did-
Imagine.
Wait, Aunt Millie. Wait, but she's not Aunt Millie.
I know, but I think
She's Aunt Lindy.
I think it's aunt. I don't know, but I think her aunt might be it, or maybe her grandma's aunt. I don't really know.
That works.
Either way, yeah. So we fixed it, and then they broke off again. So we had to fix it again. It was really annoying. I almost quit.
Good job. Good job. You always quit.
But we fixed it.
My
and
job
it's
where I
okay now.
package candy once a week. I had to do work. I quit. I'm kidding.
I've almost died more at that, or I've almost had bigger
You
accidents.
literally got your OSHA remove sensor, believe. Ran over by a. Remember when you did that to your foot?
Oh yeah, I ran over that. But that. I mean, I almost didn't get crushed by a.
I
I
mean,
don't know how heavy it is.
how many times have you nearly died at Millie's?
3.
Name them?
I almost got crushed by a giant jelly bean. dispenser.
No, not the jelly bean that's been. Imagine that's on your grave, died by jelly bean.
Twice actually, and almost got crushed by twice, and then that one.
How does that happen?
We had to move it, and it was like digging into it, and it was like, and the floor there is at like a 45, not a 45,
45 degree.
at an angle going down. So you have to have blocks in the front to keep it flat. So, but we had to move it, so we had to take those blocks out, keep it up. It just wasn't fun. And yeah, it is exaggeration. I mean, if it would have fell, it would have been bad. But it wasn't that incredibly close. It was a little wobbly, but it was fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You're fine. You're fine. Thank you for sharing your near-death experiences with us.
Yeah, I definitely almost died.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but besides that, no.
I don't think I've ever really come close to death. I don't think. Oh yeah, it's 100%. I was driving one time.
No, you were not.
100% probably the closest time would ever have been when I was driving. But that was just because I'm an idiot.
Mine would have been when I was like 4, and I thought I
Jumped into a pool.
Yeah, because I thought it was so cool and I could swim, but I can't. So
Like, Mom, watch this. Backflip. Does a double backflip, but then can't swim.
double,
Double
and lands it.
flip it?
The hubble
I'm
bubble.
flippid.
The flippity dippity.
Flippity bippity bop.
Okay.
Okay. Time to continue writing our movie.
Yes,
Our movie
because
is
we did the
titled-
poll the first time, it went kaput, and because it just didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
So we did another one, and we have not, as of right now, which is gonna be Monday. This will come out tomorrow.
We did
or
another one?
Wednesday. Yeah, I did another one.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And
What
we
are the
got
results?
9 votes yes and 1 vote no. And it makes no sense because we got 10 votes in all, and 44 people saw it, and just didn't vote. Thanks, guys.
people.
I'm
Well,
going
it's,
to.
probably, it's probably because they didn't listen to
Yeah,
the
I know.
episode.
I'm going to assume you guys just didn't listen to the episode, so.
Thanks. Oh, wait, I'm not
Thanks.
even. I can't even access our account anymore.
So thank
I
you
get
for
logged
the
in.
people that did vote. I can name all of you, but I won't.
Wait, who?
I can-
Name all of them. No, okay.
I'm not going to.
Just say their initials.
I'm not going to do that either.
Dang it.
Thank you for the people that voted.
Yes.
The people
you
that
are
saw it and didn't vote.
lifesavers.
I mean, I'm glad you didn't just vote no, I guess. One guy did. Yes, it was a guy.
Yes.
Who
Screw
will
you.
not be named,
Name him.
but you know who you are.
Name him.
I'm not going to name him.
Logan.
No.
Matt.
He didn't even vote. Neither did he.
Frick. Lucas.
Nope, he didn't vote either.
Austin.
He voted yes.
Oh, frick.
It
I don't even know.
doesn't
I
matter.
don't know that many guys or girls. I don't know many people.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yes. So we will continue because we got more yeses than nos.
Okay. So first off, we're gonna reread basically what we wrote down before, which is not a lot. It's like
It was like
3 sentences.
Oh yeah, let's go.
So
I
I'm just
still
going to
remember.
read over that, and then we're going to continue writing Act 2.
Acts 2.
Act 2. Yeah, Act 2. We're going to read the Bible.
We're gonna read the Bible
Acts
and
chapter
we'll explain
2.
it to you.
We're going to do a breakdown of the entire Bible right here.
Like we literally were going to, and then didn't.
Wait, what?
I'm going to talk
yeah.
about the Bible podcast. I don't know. I don't know what happened to that.
That would have taken so much more work than we knew what to do.
It would have taken. And I if you guys are still
And
wondering
for how much
I,
you already come up with, okay.
I apologize completely with that. We
It
were
was
excited for it. We
and
got almost everything set up,
kind of felt
and
through.
then it just didn't work.
Yeah. Okay, so basically,
Maybe later.
maybe once we like actually make money off this, so we can actually justify spending all the money. It's fine. We're gonna, here's the general plot for our movie, Disguised by the Mist, Act 1, ish, almost Act 1. Like we need like
Close enough to act.
Close enough to.
Just, you know,
Okay, so the general plot: big sadistic bad guys who are only in it for the money and self-gain. These are the monsters. No. So the bad guys are the big sadistic bad guys who are only in it for the money and self-gain. The monsters are getting their homeland destroyed by the bad guys. Now, Act 1 is the exposition, which is the beginning part of it. It opens and stop.
I'm recreating the movie.
It opens, and in the first 2 minutes, after seeing a beautiful nature and then deforestation, after it pans from beautiful nature, and then you see a deforestation worker who is working for the rich people gets mysteriously and brutally murdered by one of the monster dudes, very bloody in parentheses. And then the inciting incident is the guys go back to deforest like a week later after the ambulances and stuff are like, and it was lockdown. They go back, the guys go back to the deforesting like a week later, and they get attacked by the monsters, and it's very destructive. Like 50 people die. Big machinery is destroyed. So, our idea, I remember this because I'm an idea man.
Also, I just recreated the entire movie, so if you want to go to our Patreon, then you can see me do it.
Patreon.com/podcast. Patreon. Okay, wait. No, wait. We have to play the Patreon. It's patreon.com/LemDropsPodcast.
And you
Thanks
can
for
see
talking over me.
I was trying to sign with you, so you'd like be like.
But it never works out.
Okay.
It never works out. So, here we go. Let's go.
That's the goal.
So, now what we have left, we have to write now is, we have the plot point 1 will be the beginning of Act 2. So we have the exposition, inciting incident, and then plot point 1. This is going to be like
There's so many points.
What? There's not, TJ. Not making such a loser.
I'm just trying to make sure they understand it too. So we got the exposition at the beginning, and then you said we have plot point 1.
We are writing plot point 1.
We're still on plot point 1.
We are writing plot point 1.
So wait, so what all do we got? Exposition done, and what was that thing we got?
Inciting
done?
incident.
Inciting incident. That's what it was.
So
Now,
I think kind of our idea from our last time we did this was, so we were gonna do like our funnel, like they all get exploded, and then it was gonna be
we want them to
the
die.
government has like a meeting with the rich dudes, and they're like, okay, we're gonna send a research team in, and the research team is gonna be the final straw that gets obliterated, that makes the Canadian government be like,
no more.
We don't have a single thing in here mentioning the Canadian government.
Canadian government doesn't. Well, because it's not big enough to mention the government yet. But as soon as that goes, then.
But like, if we're writing, if for a writing purpose, if we go back over this in like a year, we're gonna not remember. We're just gonna be like, okay.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna notice it.
Now
I'll just put in parentheses Canadian government.
Or just put somewhere that this is in Canada, and then we'll know that it's in
government.
Government.
Okay, so plot point 1, which will be, I think, would be where the government and the rich guys send a research unit in, and they're like,
Try to uncover.
we're gonna see, and then they basically they take Hueys in, or not Hueys, Blackhawks helicopters, American helicopters, and they just take helicopters in there, nondescript helicopters. We don't want to shout out no brands; they don't sponsor us, dude. You know.
Talking like a helicopter brand.
Yes.
Come on, guys, sponsor us.
Shout out Boeing. Thanks Boeing for
Thanks,
sponsoring
Boeing
the episode.
Funny. Boeing
So yeah, we're gonna be like, so I think it was like we're gonna have like helicopters go into deep into the forest, and they're like, what are these things? And then like they're like pretty heavily armed. They have some pretty heavily armed dudes.
Yeah.
And then they were gonna be in there, and then they're just gonna also get slaughtered, pretty much. But is that too repetitive? Could we try to spice it up a little bit? Like, cause like so far, like it's just been
because
brutal
so far
murders.
we had one guy die, we had like 50 people.
Yeah,
15,
now it's gonna be like
oh,
40 people.
and now it's gonna be okay.
How many people do we
shit.
need to die before we're entertained? Is a real question.
People like violence.
Which is good. It sells books and movies,
Exactly.
mainly
That's
books.
what God would want. We gotta bring this back.
God would want an entertaining movie. I'll tell you that.
Hey yo.
Oh, one thing to note: no swearing in this one. No swearing in
No,
this
there will
movie.
be no nudity or sexual anything.
Or swearing. Kissing off the limits.
No kissing. Nope. That's
If
bad.
you see a woman, you'll.
They won't
fire.
even. No guy and girl will even touch hands. Like they will. They'll be
No premarital eye contact.
They'll,
No, we'll have
looking.
one. We'll have one married couple. No, I'm kidding.
No, we'll have one scene where they do a high five.
One married
Boom.
couple will have one high five, and that's it.
That's it.
No more. Only that. Boom. Bye.
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
We're gonna focus on having so much gore and viscera that we don't even
There'll
remember.
be so much. No, but we are demonstrating God's like human, so we want to display all the
Yeah, we
all
need to
the
make sure
organs of the body. So
Yeah.
we've got plenty of blood, plenty of livers.
we're showing how Jesus or God intricately created the human body.
Yeah, and how complex it is.
Yeah.
And how easy it is to get them ripped apart.
Yeah, God, thanks a lot.
Hey, we're not. No,
No.
that sounds like we're mad. We're not. No,
We're not mad.
He made it perfectly.
He was such a baller. Jesus is a G. G for Jesus is a G. Jesus is the top G. I mean, God. Shut up. God is the top G.
That makes more sense because Jesus starts with the J.
Hey, I'm dyslexic in both brains.
Top G and top J. Both brains. Do we need to rip a human apart to show you they only have one?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, 2 brain cells, I said.
Ah, you said
My 2 brain cells had. I'll rewind the tape. My 2 brain cells kind of like bumped together and they didn't like it. So, how can we make it interesting? Different from the other scenes that we have so far.
One thing we didn't mention about last time was that the point is the bad people found what did they find oil?
Well, we
Was
can
what it
get to
was?
that. That's not really important to what we're writing right
Well,
now.
yeah, but
we,
like,
yeah.
I'm just gonna explain it.
An overview. An overview was like the reason the bad guys are trying to get like. Well, it's just then we were just go listen to the previous episode. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, if you don't know, go listen to the other episode.
It's
Okay.
gonna be too much to explain.
So we're trying to find. So we're trying to find the research team goes in. Are we trying to figure out like if they like what they find?
No, because I want it to be like it needs to be a strong enough reason for like the Canadian government's like, no way, we're not doing this till we get like major reinforcements in from NATO and like blah 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 blah. So
The only way for that is for them to die.
pretty much.
And did we rule out them capturing one or killing one?
I think it kind of takes away from the mystery. And
Speaking of, we
like
also need-
imagine if like you're in like let's say like a Marine War movie, and like one of the bad guys captures the high-tech American soldiers, like who are you going for? And they're like, dang it, wow, I'm just
No,
watching
but-
these guys
but not-
dissect
not
this
necessarily.
thing
That-
we're going for.
That's more. I feel like in that situation they'd capture one of the bad guys, but not the top main bad guy.
But like,
Speaking of
but
which,
what
much
would it benefit the story if they would catch one?
it's a very fair point.
I don't see it really moving the story in any
I don't
way.
think it is. Yeah.
Because if anything, it'll just prove to the Canadian government that like these are capturable because they got one, unless you had well.
But
no.
I also think, but if after the first 2 times they die and they send the research facility in, they're gonna bring stuff. It almost seems unreasonable.
Maybe they can like maybe not capture a whole entire creature, but maybe like get something that like shows that they're like more advanced than they think, or something like that. Like they find one of their homes and like they're like blah blah blah, and then one helicopter barely survives.
How many are like? Did we fit? Is there a whole crap ton of? How many are there?
I think there's like multiple hundreds. That's what
Okay,
I'm
well then,
envisioning.
if there's that many,
But
I
like,
feel like
but there's not like thousands because like they're big enough that you would like. They're not like buffalo.
It seems almost unrealistic for them not to kill any of them.
No, but like not because they're just not prepared. Like, but they may kill one, but they're not taking on a whole. Because we were talking about these things being like 5-6 feet tall. Because they were like pretty big. So
Yeah.
like, I don't really see them like getting it on a helicopter, while also being attacked because they're not killing all of them.
Yeah.
And
But
so like for them to be able to drag one of these massive things while also being attacked from all angles.
So
I don't see that
are
happening.
you saying that they do die? They just don't get one. They just don't.
That may be the better. Maybe like they do see one lone one and they do get the jump on it and they like throw a grenade or something, a few grenades and like they actually get it, and then they're like checking it out and like we should take this back to base and then like
And then they
just hear like no they just hear like ground shaking and they're like oh crap
Ground shaking?
no
Over 6 feet tall.
no I got this. Like, no, but I'm imagining they're like 400 or 500 pound, like big. Like when I imagine these things, like you know how thick a toad frog is.
Yeah.
I want those things, but like 5-6 feet tall, and they have like big fists, and they're like gorilla, but they're like slimy. I want them to be amphibian, and I want them to be big, like 500-600 pounds. I want them to try it with dangerous monkey speed.
I feel like it's but shaking the ground. Do you mean
If
like,
you have like 40
okay?
and
And all
like,
40 of them is gonna be. That'd be kind of like a bunch of.
no, but here,
It's like a bunch
here.
of horses.
Picture
Bum,
this.
bum, 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 bum.
Picture, but horses don't. Well, horses.
I mean,
like
they're not like, quite 6 feet tall. Well, also, yeah. I mean, the big ones
Well,
are.
we'll
they're
just
not
say for
bulky.
like we'll just make a big enough that they make the ground shake. Because imagine this scene. So like they land. There's like a bunch of super armored guys. There's like 40, 50 of them. They're like with the guns out, searching everything. And then they're like everyone's like fist up. Like everyone stop, quiet. And they see one just kind of like munching on something, a human maybe. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
They're munching on something, and
Skulls.
then they all just like someone throws a grenade and it looks over and then it explodes and everyone opens fire on it and it dies and they get it and they're like come over there and look at this thing and they're like ha this thing, and then some of the scientists go over and look at it and they're like wow these things are pretty cool, they have some pretty thick skin and
Pretty solid.
something like that, and they're like man they're pretty powerful, we should probably that was really lucky that we got one alone. And it's like, wow, there's some super weird aliens, no, not alien, monster stuff in here. It's super rare. But then like they just, then like one of the guys that's on like who's setting the perimeter to watch, he hears like he's like, what?
I say they hear something.
No. They hear like ground pounding, and then the guy's like, run, and then like imagine them like running like a quarter mile back to the helicopters, and guys like they're just fleeing and shooting guns like backwards and just pointing their guns backwards and running, and then guys just getting picked off and crunched, and then like a few guys do like hold it off enough like, and one helicopter makes it out. I think that would be the coolest, like, and then that'd also be unique.
Reminds me of Jurassic, like a dinosaur movie. But like what? I feel like I've seen that scene before, but I don't know what it. There was that one in Jurassic World where they don't. That's not the exact same. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I think that'd be a cool scene to write. So, I think that should we just do that
For the final scene, or not
for the
final
plot point one.
For the plot point one. For the final plot point one.
Mm-hmm. That'd be the ending of Act, or the beginning of it. That'd be the beginning of Act 2.
I think that'd be, okay, but are they just gonna be? If they know how dangerous they are they just gonna be walking through the woods?
No, they're not. They're like patrolling. Like they have all their guys like guns ready and running. Like of course, if they're not just gonna land and just like sit there, like they're out there to find what these things are and how powerful they are, and like where they are. So they're researching. They're out there trying to find things, but they're trying to do it cautiously with a lot of guns. We say no. One guy has an RPG, and that he just blasts this one lone dude to pieces.
I'm trying to picture it.
I can picture it.
I can picture it. I'm just trying to figure out we should have this happen. Let's go make a month.
Okay, let's go make
have
a
them
movie.
make it, and then let's go do it. Animators.
And the mission.
Okay, so yeah, I think that'd be solid.
Okay.
Well, so I still need. Okay, how are they covered by the mists?
We'll get to that in just a second.
We need to figure that out.
Because I think when like the main bad guys, like the bad guys go with their big old army, they wipe like they wipe through some of them, and then they keep on going, and then all of a sudden they get to like a big lake, and it's like like early morning. No, yeah, it's like early morning, and they're like, man, it's really misty out here, and like, cause there'd be mist, like, no, that's what happens. It'd be misty in the morning, and then these things, and people just start getting picked off, like not picked off, like whole entire, like people just start getting attacked, and then they ran back into the mist, like where are they? And they're like thermal, and then they just get punched in the face.
Boink.
Boink.
But they're amphibians, so they're not even warm. They're cold. So
Mhm.
it doesn't even matter.
Dude, that's true. Like they're cold-blooded. I can't see them.
I can't
have
see
no
it.
blood. I have no visual.
Well, how'd they go early in the much, I guess, to sneak up?
No, they're just like they've been out there for more than. They'll be out there for more than a day.
Yeah, because Canada, they don't know where they're going. They're gonna get lost. No, okay. Every movie always has like two things happening.
Mm-hmm.
We should have that like two guys either in the second like when 15 people die, or the last one where two guys get either they get left behind or they get lost trying to patrol, and then it's like it kind of switches back from the main thing happening and just them two trying around and them somehow not dying to keep it, or
Yeah.
because I feel like we should have something else going, because then that's gonna be like not necessarily a quick movie, but as far as we need more things happening, so it's not like all just one thing happening at once. There needs to be cutscenes between. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be this one continuously long scene, but
we're doing it all in one shoot.
there's not gonna be.
There is a movie called something Henry, something like Hardcore Henry, and there's the movie. The whole entire movie is one scene. It's pretty cool, actually. It's like a POV movie. It's really cool. I haven't watched it. It's pretty violent, which is what I like.
I've only seen one POV movie.
I haven't seen any.
There's one called Earth to Echo. That is.
Earth to Echo. What was that one? Wasn't it like Bones of something on Netflix?
There's a movie called Bones. Yes.
Wasn't that like a TV show?
Yeah, there's a TV show called Bones.
Or was it like there's like a big old thing on like dark clouds or something that they had to go through? What was that one?
Lost?
No, it was like there was like they had like a sand sea or something, and they had to go through it. And I don't know why they had to go through it. I remember watching it. You recommended it to me. You really like it. Yeah.
Oh my! I have no idea.
It's like it was like a big dark wall of cloud, and if you go in, there's like a bunch of monsters.
Oh, Shadow and Bone.
Shadow and Bone. That's what I'm thinking of. I was close.
Yeah, you said Bones, so you were.
Bones.
I was thinking of like Bones is like a crime, like a.
Bones is has what's that
I don't
really
know who the actors is in there, but.
I will figure it out.
You're
Just give me a second. Okay, give me 1 second. I can get this actor. His name. I give up.
Nice.
Okay, I finished writing that thing. So now we go to so now we have PowerPoint. Now we go to the rising action of Act 2. So now we're in Act 2. So So, what is the rising action? No, well, I feel like we kind of wrote the Well,
What's gonna be the main like? What's gonna be the climax? Like, what is everything building to? Like, not the ending. Like, what's it building to? Where it finally, because there's gonna be a climax, which is the top, and then it goes down to the resolution, which.
I think the climax is like the big.
What's gonna be the final battle scene? I guess where we're having the monsters win, right?
Yeah.
So what is?
Spoilers.
Oh dang gummit!
Yeah.
Never mind. They're not winning.
No.
They're not winning, guys.
I think. I want to say it would be like the billionaires' troops, like trying and like kind of succeeding, and like just pushing these idiots back, and they do like secure a spot.
I thought they were trying to wipe them out.
I mean, like they're trying to secure the oil. Basically, they want to wipe them out, but like they want to secure the oil, and so maybe they do. Maybe they're like their first plan is to be like, we gotta wipe them out, gotta wipe them all out, and then they get
Then
like
they
they push him
realize-
back.
That's not gonna work.
No. They fight him back, and they actually succeed kind of. And they push him back, and they're like, "Sir, I mean, we have the place where we need to be secure. Do we really have to go all the way through and kill them?" And he's like, "How many men have we lost?" It's like 250,000. No, like a lot of people, and they're like, "Well, just like set a perimeter and try to do this and that, and blah blah blah." And it's like, but like the main place where the monsters live, they took over. That's where that oil was. They feed off oil. So that's their food source. Genius. That's a stroke of good genius right there.
That makes sense in the least sensible way possible.
You know what? Yeah.
Like it makes sense that's their food source. It just doesn't make sense
No.
how they consume oil.
When they kill that monster in the plot point 1, like they're like, "Sir, there's a diesel engine in this thing." It's a Ford F-150.
Bah.
It's a Ford
Ford F-150 Raptor. Let's go.
450. This is a diesel variant.
Ew.
He clapped. Sir, these things run on diesel. They have refineries in them. That'd be funny. I think they should live off oil.
That would be so. But we don't
need to explain it.
We don't need to explain it.
No, we can
They just run
like
off
briefly
oil.
like hand wave it at when the researchers like they have a
Yeah, have them mention like atoms, protons, molecules,
and electrolytes,
some other elements from the periodic table, and we'll be fine.
potassium.
Goddamn potassium.
They got that potassium in there.
Doesn't have to make sense. Just has to work.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you write movies. That's how everyone writes movies. Doesn't have to make sense. Just has to work. Holy crap, we're already at the 40-minute mark.
Bruh.
Holy crap. Okay, so let's continue writing this. We're not even gonna get through Act 2 yet. Crap. So, plot point 1. So we have
So the men left. Went to the Canadian government. They
no. Yeah, this.
Oh no, but that was the Canadian government with them. How many men survived? How many men went and survived?
I want to say like you got like 6, including your 2 pilots.
That survived.
That survived. I
Okay.
want to say. And so maybe we don't follow the chart quite accordingly. Maybe we write our movie a little bit quirky, because I feel like what we have written here is a good thing for the beginning of Act 2. Because I want the beginning of Act 2 to feel like the billionaires are they're kind of forcing the billionaires' hands here, and it really shows like the beginning of Act 2 and like the beginning of Rising Action, where it should be the billionaire. No, yes, the Rising Action is where the billionaire's like, okay, fine, I'm sending the order, gather your troops. We're going in there legally. I don't care.
But the Canadian government hasn't even said they can't yet.
No, like we're gonna do that as well. Like we're gonna write that part. Like we're gonna do that, and like I want basically the beginning of Act 2 to be like we should have the ending point of Act 2. I want the ending point of Act 2 to be like that. No. What should? Where should we have like the big final? Yeah, the climax should be Act 3 is the climax, where they have the big old
But like that's gonna be the main.
I want. Okay, no. Yeah, Act 2. We wrote Act 1, and now the entirety of Act 2 is gonna be helicopter guy. The research thing gets back. The rising action is that them arguing with the government, and the government saying no, we're not letting you back in there. It's closed off. And then the midpoint would be the billionaires like saying like get the troops ready, and then they show like getting troops ready and all that stuff, and then they still like the guys landing in there. And then plot point 2, I want to say, is like of the first battle, and like them, and then the continuous battle of them pushing the guys back and like killing them and trying to push them back.
Or the monsters?
Pushing the monsters back, and like they're fighting and they're kind of winning because they have some tanks and stuff in there, dude. Honestly, I see like 2 tanks at least, and like some no.
How does a non-government agency get a hold of tanks?
Buy them. It's not that crazy hard. Civilians can own tanks legally in Texas, I think.
Yeah, but you can't have.
They're billionaires, TJ. Hand wave it. They're rich. Money. Throw it at them. No, I'm like serious. Like, at some point you're rich enough that you can just buy tanks, or you can hire an agency.
I think you can buy tanks, but I don't think legally you shouldn't be allowed to buy bullets to use.
No, but like they can just hire like a army. Hire Syria.
In a way, I think they could. I just don't know how. But once again,
hand wave
it. Wave
it. We'll write.
Doesn't matter.
That's for like the actual writing the
post.
thing. We'll fix it in post. Yeah, obviously. I'll just edit our voices to make it sound like we did it right. So But like, I want to see like armored vehicles because those could still
Yeah,
get
dude.
destroyed. But they have big machine guns. They're like, bah, 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 bah. That's good. Crap.
Seems like a lot of fighting and death.
It is.
All
But see now, like Act 2 is going to be a lot of like business talk, and then at the end of Act 2,
Is there going to be any like character development whatsoever? Like, are we gonna have any background for any of the people?
I don't
like
want
like
see,
we go back and like just go like because I feel like this is strictly like we're going bare minute. Which I guess like
because we were talking about earlier having someone who would go and like be like, oh, it's a girl who goes in and talks like, oh, she can understand their language. But like, no,
That'd
that
be
just kind of
stupid.
that takes it away from like the magic of like monsters that we actually don't understand. But it's the not
Exactly.
understanding that makes us root for them because it's like, how you know?
plus if we have the guys like annoying like the billionaires annoying enough, no one's going to go for them.
Yeah.
To begin with.
They're going, and there's gonna be one guy, Kyle, who's gonna go with billionaires. Screw you, Kyle.
But then again, there is probably gonna. But realistically, there should be one person that was like, well, maybe. Well, no. They're
But
all
see-
idiots.
But see, that's just been done so much. I want a movie where you can just see that it's just honest work from one group to the next, and they put in the work, and they like actually like, it's just guys being cruel and bad, and then the bad like people that are prosecuting actually succeed at the end. That's who I want. That's what I want to
the
see.
people prosecuting,
They're being prosecuted.
the monsters are being prosecuted.
Yes.
You keep saying people. Like,
I mean, I'm saying generally like a bad guy.
no, just bad people in general.
Bad people in general.
But the good guys always win.
That's incorrect because the bad guys.
Name one movie where the bad guys win.
There's a basketball movie I've watched where like the team that you were going for and watching grow actually lost. I was like, oh,
No, yeah, but that's not a bad guy.
yes, it is. The team you're going for lost.
Yeah, but
meaning
it's
they're the
not
good
like-
guys, the
There was,
underdogs.
there was one movie I watched like 7 years ago. Wait a minute. No.
Peter Rabbit. No,
Never mind. That was wrong.
wait a minute. Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. Not the good guys still won. Okay, maybe not the good guys, but the people you wanted to win won.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
We should
The
play a
monsters-
plot twist.
Plot twist. They're
They're
all
all
aliens.
dead. They're all stupid. No,
Plot twist. They're humans and monster mechs.
humans and Monster Max.
That's why they're diesel. That's why they feed on diesel.
Cue diesel engine. What? That's not how a diesel engine sounds? Nah, fam.
Okay.
Okay.
So now,
Okay, I still think it'd be cool to have the two guys in the woods who are, or in the or in the forest, whatever. That just to give it more character, I guess.
you could have two guys that are just like lost and try to survive as the comedic
As they like
relief.
figure stuff out, and then we should have them as soon as like they get back, they die.
Mhm.
Are the monsters gonna have like poison or anything, or do they, or make them go?
They need poison.
No, they don't. Cause I'm like, yeah, I was thinking of like movies that like make them go like weird, like they get infected, but no, we're not doing that. We're gonna have them die immediately.
Yes, we are gonna have.
They are
that.
brutal monsters, but they just hungry for the oil that they're taking away.
I'm like, dang it. Okay. So we have those guys that are just gonna be kind of cool dudes. What are we gonna do for the next point? The next point is supposed to be the rising
what-
action for
so
Act 2.
What just happened?
What just happened is that the helicopter guys, they got back. So we should.
They got
Right.
back, argued, but they went in.
No, we didn't do the arguing yet.
Oh, we haven't done that yet.
No arguing yet. The plot point 1 is just them getting attacked and getting back. We haven't even technically wrote them getting back yet.
They fly back, barely survive.
Barely surviving.
Chest, heart pumping,
Chesterfield.
chest throbbing. One guy's dying at the mature references.
Hey, that's you. So,
Doggone it. It's
stop,
me.
Dumblet. Okay, so I think probably what's gonna be is now we can do like your walk and talk. Your like, two guys in suits be like, but sir, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah, that. The walk and talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what the government says. We will go in. I don't care. It's your mom. But you can't. It's illegal. They said they'll kill you.
No way. I've been told I would be killed from the day I was born. My mother did not let me.
My mom.
My mama tried to kill me at birth, and it was funny. I
Been there,
punched her
done
back. Wait a minute. That's not funny, TJ. Not at all.
Me? I didn't do anything.
You said been there, done that.
What did I? To what? Oh yeah, punching your mother.
Hey.
No, I'm saying like when I was
Not nice.
when I was in the womb and I was kicking because I was a soccer player. Stupidest joke. I hope I don't make that joke.
What?
Like when my wife's pregnant and I feel the baby kick. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be a soccer player. Ah ha ha.
Kill yourself.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Dad jokes. Let's go.
Dad jokes. You're not even a dad. You won't be a dad for like 9 days. I am always watching DJ.
I didn't know you were 8 months pregnant.
Wait a minute. I'm not 9 years pregnant yet. Get pranked. Okay. So, I say we write this next point, then we can be done because we're already kind of going for length here. So we have the doodads. They are being pranksters. So,
The bad guys are pranking the government. They put a whoopee cushion under the chair. Ah! I'm so immature. What the heck?
you are
No, I was thinking the first thing I thought of when I heard a prank.
radish. I remember you guys used to have a whoopee cushion in your house, and it was very funny until it just stopped working.
Me and my mom.
What? Wait a minute. Whoopie pies, on the other hand.
Dude, I'd smack that. They're yummy.
Not my whoopie par.
Okay, so
So, I think basically we can just basically kind of like, for right now,
basically.
hey. Don't
Continue.
stop it. You're such a goofball.
Don't stop it. Okay. Come on. Continue. What were we gonna say?
No.
Okay, fine. I'll finish it.
Yep.
So
Read it.
our next thing is them arguing with the government
Mhm.
about it. Except, so we're obviously gonna have the Canadian government and some of the bad guys survive,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and they're like, "No, it's too dangerous. We can't go back. We'll set up walls or set up a perimeter around that place, but you can't. We're not going back." For how? Is there a time? How long?
No,
or
they
just
say
forever?
until they get NATO. They want to get
Oh,
NATO.
yeah.
They want to get troops in there. Like
And that's
proper
gonna be like
military. a
while.
year. It's gonna be like a bunch of paperwork.
way too
yeah.
long.
Yeah. So,
The signing forms so that they just talk.
there's a
Give me military.
Give me
Sign my
mili-
name.
signed Canada
Who's the Canadian
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister?
I do not know, but I don't think he's very liked.
Is it your mom?
Yes, it is. Okay. So the rising action is basically the guys. Okay, I'm just gonna do some typing here.
Justin Trudeau. Oh, he's kind of hot. He looks old.
I've seen him before. Wait, I thought you're showing. I was very confused. Show it to that camera. It's higher quality.
Oh wow, I know that. I know why that one's on you now.
They're both 4K. It's not focusing. Put it more in frame. Cover the entire camera. There we go. Just Trudeau.
Okay, that hit. Trudeau. Trudeau. Bang shilling. No, bang. Okay. So yes, arguing. They're like, no, not go in, and they like say they're like, okay, fine. They leave. They don't. No, they're not gonna back off. So they go in. That's the troop gathering scene where they grab all the guns and all the stuff, and somehow the government does not see them fly a bunch of stuff over there and land.
They're like, what are you doing? We're like, we're just going back and picking up our stuff. Like, okay,
Okay, you can go with all your weapons, whatever. You can go.
we'll have to. No.
They sneak.
They have no. They are like super rich, and they have guys in the government, and they're like,
Wow,
okay, we're
that's
gonna
very original. Because everyone.
suck my.
But I mean, obviously, we can't have everything different because I mean, the fact that there's monsters is already not original. We always have something that no one's ever had. There's no people in it. It's just a blank screen.
No way. Wait, that's probably been done before.
Brick.
How we Google it? Ouch.
Black movie.
No. Has there been a blank How do you spell blank screen movie?
What? What does that even?
Like a movie that's just been nothing but a blank screen.
And no word. They're saying like silence too.
Just
You go to the theater, spend $10.50 to go to the theater, and there's nothing but a blank screen. Dude, no one would. I don't care if that's the most original thing ever. I would never.
Wait, guys. Okay, so I have that written down, and I think we're good to go.
I think that's the second
We're
part.
good to go.
If you want to get a review from the first one, go watch the first one. Then come back and watch the second one. We'll post the third one.
Sometime.
Couple weeks maybe.
No promises when that's coming out. Probably 2 weeks, I'd guess.
I'd guess 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Thank you for listening to Lemon Drops Podcast. We love you all. Patreon.com for the Lemon Drops Podcast if you want the video version of this episode. We will release.
We are farming.
Once we're done with this, we'll release the entire text thing on the Patreon. We'll just show you if you want to read what we wrote down and all of our incredible things we wrote down. That's what it did. Where's where we'll be? Patreon.com/LemonDropsPodcast.
Should we have them like? If they have ideas, send it to us, or do we not want their help?
Yeah, if you have any ideas for the movie, send it to us.
DM us on Instagram.
And if you want us to for sure see it,
Podcast.
and if you want us to for sure see it, Patreon.com/LemonDropsPodcast. You can message us, and we will get back to you. We'll respond like baller.
Well, I mean,
only on the Patreon will we do that.
Thank you. If you got just
no. If you're a $5 tier subscriber and you message us for a thing, we will add it to the movie. I don't care what it is. We will add it.
That's not true.
That is true.
No.
One idea.
Has to be a reasonable idea. You can't say unicorns or some dumb crap.
We will make anything work.
No, we will not.
Yes, we will. Thank you for listening to Thank you for listening to Lemon Drops Podcast. Well, thank you for bearing with us through this funny time. Thank you. And we love you all.
Love y'all.
Love you all. Good.
Love you all.
Gloves and all. Thank you for listening to the Lemon Drops Podcast.
TTFN?
I've said that 8 times now. Tater tots.
Bye. Love you all.